All right, the Dark Side here with you once again, talking a little bit of New York Jets. So today, I take a lot of this crap. I don't take very much of it seriously because a lot of these guys are just trying to get clicks and really just get people talking. But you got to wonder if there's enough smoke, if there's fire, right? So today it came out that the Jets, and people say this all the time, so it's not surprising. But for a reporter to say it, that the Jets purposely did not trade for a backup quarterback that was any good because they were afraid to give Zach Wilson some competition and hurt his development. Hurt his development. You mean like having your allowing your team to walk around with Mike effing White shirts last year, or going and getting Aaron Rodgers in the offseason for him to sit behind them. You mean like that? You don't want to hurt his development at all. Because did anybody really think that he was going to learn sitting on the bench for a year or 2 years like they planned? I mean, rookie contract stuff aside, forget it. It would have never happened. But all of a sudden now we're back to caring about Zach's feelings, to the point where even now we're sacrificing games. Because my last video, I said that Trevor Siemian was available. Why do you wait 3 weeks to go get him? And this kind of really supports that. So even though I want to take it with a grain of salt, because these reporters are full of it sometimes, and they're just trying to get clicks and I mean, remember Manish Mehta? That guy was making everything up. So a lot of the time these guys are making shit up, but this makes sense. It makes sense. Everything the Jets have done from the offseason of trying to put all the eggs. The Jets went to FanDuel and threw in a huge long shot, and they lost. They lost immediately. They didn't even get time to wonder if they were going to lose. They lost immediately. So everything they did in the offseason, everything they did after Rodgers went down, it's like they were shell-shocked and didn't know what to do. Everything points to this actually being the case. They did not want to bring someone in here and quote-unquote hurt Zach Wilson's development, because, they're the Jets. They haven't hurt his development too much. So now we have a team that went from allowing their players to wear Mike effing White shirts on a road trip last year, and then they had to go back to Wilson then, to saying, okay, Zach, we love you, but you suck. We're going to sit you down and go get a guy now we can't possibly hurt his development and bring someone in here who could actually help this team when you got 52 other guys who want to win and are ready to win. And even if the defense is a little overrated and nowhere near as good as they thought they were, 85 Bears, my ass. Maybe I'll do a video about that whole 85 Bears things. But anyway, even though you have that defense is still pretty good. The offensive talent is pretty good. What is not very good is your quarterback, of course, but the coaching is really not that good. I've really soured on Saleh, and we never know how to hire an offensive coordinator. So if this turns out to be true, that the Jets genuinely said after the first game of the season, well, it's Zach or nothing. We're just going to tank the whole season, and not even a good tank. Like you're tanking for a draft pick. This is like where we want to win, but we'll sacrifice a game or two or 12 to spare Zach Wilson's feelings. F the rest of the team. Fuck the rest of the team. This is an X-rated channel. I could say it if I want. So if that turns out to be true, then you can count on me getting a whole movement together to get you crazy bastards to stop going to games and really hit them in the pocket where it matters. And now I put my money where my mouth was and walked away from my season ticket 6 years ago. That's a whole different story. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I know I did like an audio podcast on why I left. Maybe I'll do a little video. I'll do a little video. But anyway, if that is true and the Jets really are willing to sacrifice the season to see if they can develop Zach Wilson, then they've learned nothing over the years, and they're a bigger joke than we ever thought they were. Because I have never seen a football team, any football team, even bad ones, stick with a guy long enough to tank an entire season. If this was week 12 and the Jets were, let's say it's week 12 and the Jets were 4-7. Well, they had a bye, 4-6, right? 4-6, you still have a legitimate shot at a playoff spot if you win a bunch of games. But I could see then, like, all right, season's gone 3-7, something where you got to win almost every remaining game. I could see, maybe I wouldn't like it, but I could see, all right, let's see what we got in the kid. If we lose some games, we lose some games, but at least we're gonna do it. First game of the year, your quarterback goes down the first drive, and you decide that's it. We're done for the year. Bullshit. And if that turns out to be true, which like I said, every indication points to it being true, then you need to boycott. You need to boycott. With me, I will lead the charge. I don't care. I mean, I'll make a video every single day and just start posting them to every Jet site there is. I don't care. But we got to hit them where it hurts if this is the case, because it is not fair to those players. And even though I said last week, the other day, that the Jets don't owe us as fans anything, we still put a lot of time into this. So we can get angry. We could do what they want. They don't owe it to us, but we owe it to ourselves to have a little bit of pride, tell these motherfuckers to go screw themselves, because that's what they're saying to us. They're saying, fans, go screw yourselves. All right, enough of that shit. Let's do this. Take care. Go Jets.